Hi YouTube, this is PeZtiZyde here, and today I bring you a Wi-Fi battle against someone with a difficult name to pronounce. I lead off with Gliscor and he leads off with Hippodon, and that tells me that his team is a Sandstorm team, or at least a Sandstorm base team. And I downed him, and that was good because he went for the Stealth Rocks, and now he switches into this thing, and Swampert can hurt Gliscor pretty badly with an Ice attack. So I switched into Vaporeon to take the Ice attack, and I want to Toxic this thing because it's kind of a wall, and Toxic on a wall is great. But I miss, and he gets Curse Up. So now I know that this thing is a cursing one. I know his special defense will be pretty high, but I still decide to go for the Surf to see how much that a Surf will do. It doesn't do as much as I've hoped for, and he curses again. So now I want to Toxic this thing, and this time I hit, and again he curses. So that tells me that next turn he's gonna curse again. Kind of greedy, but yeah. So I do decide to switch into a counter to the Swampert, and Celebi is a perfect counter to Swampert. So as I predicted, he goes for another curse, and I know Celebi is faster anyway, even without all the speed drops. So he gets poison damage, and I know that this thing is within knockout range. Although I have no EVs in special attack whatsoever. The 4 times weakness and the stab boost are enough to take down the Swampert, and that's great for me. And now he switches into Empoleon, and Celebi can't really do anything against this thing, so I switch into my Latias, and I was going to go for the agility, but my Latias will still be faster because he has a choice Scarf, and I was kind of hoping. I wasn't expecting the 1-hit KO, but I was kind of hoping that this thing would be within a range that he wasn't able to substitute. But he has just enough health points left to set up the substitute. And now my Thunderbolt breaks the substitute, but of course an Ice Beam with the Tire Berry boost will take down Latias. He does get a crit. I'm not sure that it crit Mallard might be. So now I switch into Lucario because it's the only Pokemon I have with a priority move, and that is necessary to take down his Empoleon. I do get a kill, and now he switches back into Hippodon, which is of course a physical wall. So the best thing for me to do is go into a special attacker, and since Vaporeon has a stab move that is super effective on this thing, I think that's the best switch I can really do. So he switches out, switches into Jirachi, and that's great because I went for Toxic. So now I went for Protect because I didn't see any leftovers, so I'm pretty sure that this thing would be Scarfed. And knowing that he's gonna go for the Zen Headbutt, I switch into Celebi to take that because, of course, Celebi resists psychic attacks, and it doesn't do that much due to the resistance and due to the fact that I'm defensively orientated. So I have the Hidden Power Fire on this thing. I did went for the Hidden Power Fire, but he switches into his Tyranitar, which of course resists the Hidden Power Fire because it's a Rock type. I know that the Grass Knot will not take down the Tyranitar, but if I switched out, I did take the risk to get pursued. But he went for a Dragon Dance, and now he's faster, and again I don't want to be pursued, so I just decided to stay in and take the Crunch, and of course Celebi is gonna go down from a Tyranitar using a Step Crunch, with of course Dragon Dance boost. So I switched to my own Tyranitar, who is also Scarfed, and he wasn't expecting a Scarfed Tyranitar, so I went for the Earthquake, and of course an Earthquake will kill this Tyranitar. But now I'm locked into Earthquake, and I can't hurt this Flygon, and I didn't know what to expect, so I switched into Gliscor, and he went for an Outrage. So that's kind of bad because the only thing that can take an outrage is Lucario. So I don't decide to switch out because I want to switch in advantage, and I went for U-turn. And looking at this thing and seeing that I went first, I'm pretty sure that this thing is banded, or maybe an expert belt, although I think it's banded. And now he gets a crit on my Lucario, and I'm pretty sure that this crit mattered because Lucario resisted, and an Ice Punch or an Extreme Speed would be able to kill this thing or do at least a lot of damage. So now I protect, so he gets confused because of the third turn that the Outrage lasted. Switches out, and I switch into his Jirachi. And now I didn't went for a Toxic, I went straight away for a Surf. And yeah, it does a respectable amount of damage to his Jirachi. Again, I'm gonna protect the Scout with moves that he's gonna lock himself into, and again he goes for the Zen Headbutt. And although my Celebi is down, I still have Tyranitar, who is immune to the Zen Headbutt, so I switch in my Tyranitar. I know he's gonna switch out because he can't really do a thing to me, so I go for the Pursuit. I was hoping to kill this thing, but I don't, so it's kind of bad, but still, it's not a disaster. Again, he switches into Hippowdon, because Tyranitar is physically, I can't do a thing to this Hippowdon, and I switch into my Vaporeon, and he roars me away. And he roars me into a Gliscor, and the best thing I thought I can do was go for an Earthquake, and let him kill me with an Ice Fang, but he switches out, and he switches into his Flygon again. And of course he resists, he's immune to the Earthquake, and that tells me that this Hippowdon doesn't have the Ice move, and that's great for me, of course. So I U-turn out, and I go back to Vaporeon, and I was hoping that Vaporeon could take the Outrage, but Vaporeon doesn't take the Outrage, so it kind of blows for me. Vaporeon goes down, and this Flygon really starts to annoy me, so I switch into my Tyranitar, and I'm hoping that a Crunch will take down this thing, and it does take down this Flygon, and that really makes me happy, because Flygon is really a pain in the ass at this point. So I switch into Jirachi. I didn't feel like switching out, but he goes for the Iron Head, so Tyranitar goes down, and now I'm pretty much lost. But due to the Sandfield ability, he misses the Iron Head, and I kill this thing off with an Earthquake. He switches into his Hippowdon, and the only move that he has on his Hippowdon that can do damage to me is Earthquake. But of course, Gliscor is immune to Earthquake, and he just decides to run, because yeah, else it would be a lot of stalling. He would heal, I would gain leftovers, and in the end I would win anyway. So yeah, that was a good game, lots of fun. Comment, rate and subscribe. Bye.